He's a very non-controversial person, too, right? That's what we're like. Come on, Nigel. He's very shy. Thank you.
Oh, I'm non-controversial and shy compared to you. I got to say, 4 years ago, I was...
Thank you very much.
And when you vote next week, you are not just voting for who the President of the United States of America is, vital though that question may be. You are voting for the leader of the free world. You are voting for the only current leader in the free world who has got the guts to stand up and fight for the nation state, to fight for patriotism, to fight against globalism. You'll be voting for the only leader in the Western world with the real courage to stand up to the Chinese Communist Party. You'll be voting for decency, plain speaking, and a man who in 4 years hasn't just cut your taxes, hasn't just improved the economy, but a man who right now is bringing Israel together with Arab nations in a way that nobody ever believed was possible. And that's what he's done, and I wish you Godspeed. I really do.
Thank you, Nigel. Wow, thank you. Oh. Thank you, Nigel. That's something. Wow, I'm glad I called him up. I'm glad I could. Thank you very much, Nigel. That's something. He's responsible for a lot of things that have happened over in Europe. Very positive things, too. Thank you very much. A friend of mine who is a brilliant, brilliant gentleman. He loves fights. He just loves fighting. He's somebody that's made a lot of money with fighting. A lot of people say, oh, let's not fight, but he disagrees. He owns and he's the head of the UFC. You know what that is? Dana White, the great Dana White. Thank you, Dana. Thank you. This guy's something, I'll tell you. What a job he's done. State Treasurer Kimberly Yee. Kimberly. Where is Kimberly? Thank you, Kimberly. Good job you're doing. How are the finances? Okay? You doing well? Good. Maricopa County Supervisor Clint Hickman. Thank you, Clint. Good job, Clint. GOP chair, she's tough, she's smart, and she's with us, and she's always been with us. She works hard. Kelly Ward. He's great. He's great. So thank you all very much. That was very interesting. I didn't think I'd have anyone speak, but it was one after another, and I'm glad they did it, right? That was great. We don't usually do that. Usually it gets a little boring when people speak. This group was a hell of a group. Thank you all. Thank you all very much. Together we built the greatest economy in history, and now we're doing it again. We increased middle class family income over $5,000, more than 5 times the gains under the last administration. After the virus arrived, we passed $3 trillion in economic relief and saved over 50 million jobs, many in your state, many in your state. We've experienced the smallest contraction and the fastest recovery economically by far of any major nation in the world. That's a big thing. And our numbers are going to be coming out very shortly, very soon. GDP, and the Fed in Atlanta just made a prediction. They said 35%. Now, I'll take 25 right now. 35 would be many times larger than the largest number we've ever had. GDP, the all-important GDP. 35 is what they predict. And let's see what happens. And it'll be 3 days before the election. So I'll make you a deal. If the number's a bad number, you don't have to vote for me. Okay? But I think it's going to be incredible. If you look at housing starts, if you look at automobile and all the productivity that we've had. If you looked at hiring, 11.4 million people over a short period of time. Under my leadership, we achieved the most secure border in U.S. history, and we built over 400 miles of new wall, including 200 miles right here in the state of Arizona, 200 miles. It goes down very deep and it goes up very high. You know, there are two reasons it goes down deep. One is to hold it up and the other is for tunnels. You never had it so good and your numbers are fantastic. Joe Biden has pledged to open borders. He even said maybe we'll rip down the wall. I don't think that's going to happen. He wants open borders. If you don't have borders, you don't have a country. His plan would completely eliminate our borders by implementing nationwide catch and release. You catch them, a killer, a rapist, whoever it is, and you release them into our country. And then in the debate, he said, oh, but they come back for trial. No, they don't, Joe. They don't come back. You don't see them again. This would trigger a tsunami of illegal immigration from every corner all over the world. He's also pledged to, and you know what he wants to do, give free health care and mass amnesty for all illegal border crossers, bankrupting your Medicare and your Social Security systems. I don't think so. And you know, we all have a heart. We want to take care of people, but everybody all over the world would pour into our country. We wouldn't be able to do it. Under Biden's plan, you'll have no borders, no health care, no middle class. You'll have no country, frankly. We invested $2.5 trillion in the U.S. military, including nearly $1 billion to build the world's most advanced guided missiles. Guess where we're building them? Right here in Arizona. Right? We also passed VA choice and VA accountability. Things said that you'll never get them done, sir. You'll never get it done. We got them both done. Accountability, where we can fire bad people that work at the VA that don't love our vets. We take care of our vets, and now they don't have to wait for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 weeks, 7 weeks. Now they go, and if they can't get good service, we have great doctors in the VA, but if you can't get the service, you go to a local doctor, a local hospital. We take care of the bill. We have a 91% approval rating now, the highest ever by far with our vets. We took 100% of the ISIS caliphate, and we killed the leader of ISIS, al-Baghdadi.